Hola.
Hola, buenas tardes. Buenos días.
Buenas tardes. Many ways of saying hello. Shalom. Salam. I'm so pleased to have us together. I'm so thankful for all of you to make a special effort to be together for this very meaningful remembering our team member, Dr. Ahmadi. The very drastically, suddenly news of his death, unexpected, tragic accident left us with so many range of emotion. To manage that very drastic range of emotion, I remember two words of wisdom. One from the Japanese writer who said, remember that death is not the end of life, it's part of it. The same concept in a different expression by Khalil Gibran, who is Lebanese American Sufi master, poet, writer, philosopher, who said life and death are one, like river and sea. Death is also a calling for all of us to re-examine life. What is life itself? And for that, recognizing the very fact that we learn, they say, people come to our life, some people come to our life as a blessing. I strongly believe that every single one of us come to life with the impact, either consciously or unconsciously, as a lesson to each other. Let me tell you the story how I become to know him, how Dr. Ahmadi came to IMCS. The first time I saw his name was writing a support letter under his title as the professor, head of the Department of Psychology and Psychiatry in Shiraz University in Iran. That was for Fereshteh, Dr. Fereshteh, who was his student in Shiraz University, who was our postdoc for a year and he completed. She completed this. Then Fereshteh was advocate for him, who was at the university that has the University of Shiraz was a sisterhood relationship with Pennsylvania University here in US, and he would go frequently back and forth teaching periodically here and there, participating in co-investigator as a co-investigator. Co-investigator is a very prestigious capacity in science, and he was seeking for freedom under the pressure of the government and the other factor, wanting to get away and establish here. Fereshteh was advocating. He's interested, he saw our organization, he wanted to apply here. We accepted his application, he came to interview. James, remember? One of our very important questions was, Dr. Ahmadi, you have the highest capacity as a psychiatrist. Psychiatrists in our nationwide are much more in demand. You can easily, with your capacity, take the exam, pass the California exam, and be a psychiatrist with the highest income and position, much more in demand, and then we have to compete to get you in here as a psychiatrist. He said, I'm not interested in prescribing men. I am interested in teaching this. So given that, I want to bring the very fact of his characteristic, which is practically designed when the life comes your way or goes against your way, you develop some strategic plan to fight against or stand by it or adopt and adjust and internalize and form and shape accordingly. And also through this process, we influence others. I want to bring that to as close as possible. When I was preparing, of course, you know, he has been with us for a year and a half, almost that period of time. When I was preparing for this event, with that very range of emotion, I wanted so much for him to see and be here, to know how much we cared, how much people remembered him, how much he was valued, how much he was really appreciated. Why is it that our general tradition is about, we do this when somebody is gone? I'd like to leave you with some poem from Sai Baba, as a person I know in my 60s to be a Buddhist with the reason for life. Sai Baba said, life is a song, sing it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a sacrifice, offer it. And life is a love, enjoy it.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad and I'm honored to speak on behalf of my family as we gather to remember and celebrate the life of my beloved uncle, Dr. Imces Ahmadi. First, I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone involved in organizing this memorial and to all of you for being here to honor his memory. Dr. Ahmadi was more than just a brilliant mind and a dedicated professional. He was a compassionate, kind-hearted individual who touched the lives of so many. And to our family, he was always a source of wisdom, a source of strength, and a source of unwavering love. He always carried a warm smile, an open heart, and a willingness to help others. Growing up, I always admired his passion for learning and his commitment to making a difference. He had a way of inspiring those around him, whether through his insightful advice, his sense of humor, and his ability to make everyone feel valued. We cherish the countless memories we shared, his stories, his laughter, and everything related to him. Though he is no longer with us, his spirit lives on in the lives he touched, in the lessons he taught, and in the love he shared so generously. His legacy is not only in his professional achievements. His legacy is also in the hearts of those who had the privilege of knowing Dr. Ahmadi. On behalf of my family, I want to thank each of you for remembering him with us today. Let's continue to honor his memory by carrying forward the kindness, wisdom, and generosity, let's say, he exemplified. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. I wrote some things, I wanted to read it. I wanted to take a moment to share my feelings regarding our beloved Dr. Ahmadi and the impact he had on my life. I'm very glad I got to see him on that Monday prior to his passing that night, because his passing really shook me and I'm still shocked at what happened. The most important thing to me about him is that I will always remember Dr. Ahmadi with a smile, always. He had such a kind and good heart. His smile was a physical manifestation of his life for love and all that life had to offer. He was genuinely pleased with every new information he learned and honored the process of learning just so he can teach it to the world with his enthusiasm and passion. When we had just started here, we would have many sessions together with clients out in the field. He was always present in the moment, informative, and wanting to provide the best level of care to the clients. Beloved Dr. Ahmadi, it was truly an honor to meet you. Thank you for enriching my personal and professional life. You will always be remembered and missed. Rest in peace, sir.
And he just kind of walked around with this spirit of humility that was really admirable, and never bragged, never talked about his credentials. It's fine if he did, but but I just, I think it's he's super humble, and I really admire that.
That when my relatives contacted me and I thought that this person needs medication because it's a severe anxiety, and said the medications that I know I cannot recommend, I'm not a psychiatrist. So I talked with Dr. Ahmadi and I couldn't believe that without any hesitation he asked for his number, my relative's number, and he said that I'm gonna be in touch with him. And I explained to him that his phone is being monitored by the government, and because you're going to Iran and get back, I don't want you to be in trouble. Please be cautious. And he said, I don't care. As soon as I noticed about his death, I contacted him. I was shocked, and he told me every single night Dr. Ahmadi was checking on me.
What I've learned in life, that character like Dr. Ahmadi, with all of his goodness, all of his humanity, they don't come to my life very quite often. So when people with his characteristics comes, they give me an opportunity to connect with them, to know them, to learn from them. The regret was that our interaction was very short.
So my body is a vessel. My body is but a vessel that carries me through life. It serves as a protector of the things I keep inside. My body is an outer shell that the world sees and strive. They walk by and glance at it, judge it just for spite. No matter what its height or shape, it's never quite just right. My body could be any color and someone would say that it's all wrong. My body is a flesh and bone, and from the deep within so strong. It served me well for the here and now, but one day it will be gone. My body is but a vessel that carries me through life, but my soul will live forever. My soul will carry me into the light. And so I ask us all to head to the top of the garage and the parking structure and lead his soul into the light.
dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to